Well, hello again, and what a beautiful day and start to the Shire it is. This is another Views from the Veranda, just me on my lonesome today. But look, what I thought I'd share with you today is after 16 years of selling real estate in the Shire, I've come across a lot of agents. I've also spoken with a lot of owners selling and buyers buying. So today I'd share my views on the different types of selling agents out there at the moment. Firstly, there's the buying agent. They're often younger, junior agents starting their career, given the task of looking after buyers. You've often come across them at open houses. So in fact, that's oftentimes where they might secure your listing. Their goal in many cases is to secure a buyer for the property or secure a house for that particular buyer. Not necessarily to get the best possible price. That might be a bit harsh, but that's the reality. So what happens is when they receive an offer, often it's their first offer, they'll come to you with that. If you're not happy with that offer, they won't be happy, and they'll go away. And I've heard of instances where they'll tell the buyers that you're being unrealistic about your expectations. So they're not defending your price at all. What they're doing is they're actually ensuring or helping the buyer buy the property. The second type of agent is what I would call the listing agent. They're quite well known in the area, but their sole purpose in life is to get your listing, not so much to sell your property. Oftentimes what they're doing is they're using a lot of self-promotion, social media these days, using sites like Rate My Agent, which can be manipulated to ensure that they actually appear to be the best agent in that area. What you find with a listing agent is the fact that once they've got their listing, they're often moving on and getting a junior agent, like a buying agent, to sell their property to enable them to move on to the next listing. And oftentimes they're using your listing to promote themselves to get the next listing. Again, that's a bit harsh, but that's oftentimes their mindset. So their focus is to get your listing, not necessarily to get the best possible price. And when it becomes to price, oftentimes they'll give you advice on a price that you feel is very appealing without much evidence. So in that case, they're telling you things that you want to hear, not so much things that you need to know. So that moves on to the third agent. That's the selling agent. And that's the agent you probably want to have selling your property. The selling agent is very experienced in getting the best possible price and outcome for you. They're often very good negotiators in terms of the fact that they're tough and fair with buyers, but they won't necessarily come back to you with the first offer received, but they'll keep the negotiations happening. In instances like this, oftentimes they may not sell the most properties in the area, but they've got a reputation for selling properties for more. They are also more effective at getting properties sold quickly because they know how to bring the best possible price to the table as quickly as possible. So their focus, again, is getting you the best possible price, not so much just getting your listing. And when it comes to pricing, they're going to give you honest advice based on good, solid evidence. So they're my views on the different types of agents. I'd like to think we see ourselves as selling agents, but again, that's my honest view. If you need any advice about your own circumstances, your own property, contact us, message us. That's what we're here for. Hopefully next week I'll have someone new on the veranda talking about what's happening in the real estate market today. But until then, take care and look after each other. Thanks.